I live on the west coast of British Columbia on Vancouver Island, and there's lots of salmon up here. We get several different types of salmon coming in, and so this year I'm trying the smoking. Now this here is not a real smoker, it's a barbecue, and it has a pot on the bottom, and I stick a hot plate under that. I put chips in here, and from the top you'll see it makes lots of smoke. And this here has a grill on top and one on the bottom. I hope you can see that. There. And so the chips go underneath that. This smokes really well. We can put quite a few fish in here, and depending on their size. And so I've been comparing this metal barbecue with one that I built. Now this here turned into a smoker, so it will smoke the salmon. I installed a little gauge on the front, and 6 to 8 to 10 hours, and we get our smoked salmon. The other one I did is I built this wooden one. It's not very fancy, but we went out and we caught several fish, and so I wanted to get home and smoke them. So that night I came home and I built this in an hour or two, and it works really well. And actually, after comparing the wooden and the metal, right now we think that the wood turns out a better flavor. This might not be true, but for right now we're experimenting. We've done about 6 batches now of fish, and this is our first time of smoking. I've got this plastic on the top to keep it from getting, rained on and that, so little ledge. I've got it so that we can take the top off and not lose the heat on the bottom, or else we can remove this bottom piece here and service the electric pan with the wood chips on it. So the electric burner goes down there, and the wood chips on top in a cast iron pan, and we smoke in here for 6-8 hours. I built the shelving. As you can see, everything was made from what I had around here. This is just old barbecue grill. The bottom one is actually an oven grill, an old oven grill, and we have this smaller mesh that we use when we're making salmon candy, because for that you cut about 1-inch strips, and you can see this here is 1.25 inches wide. So that works for the big pieces of fish, or half a fish, whatever you want to put in. And you want to regulate your smoke. Right now there's enough venting all around that the smoke leaks out the cracks and that. If the smoke turns black, it's going to ruin the taste of the fish. You want the smoke to be white coming out, and it doesn't have to pour out like huge plumes of smoke. I just stand here and I just watch a nice white whiff come out. Sometimes you couldn't even see it unless you go to the side, and it'll seep out all the cracks there, and in 6 or 8 hours we have our fish. If you take it off, run out of time, you can finish it off in the oven for 15 minutes, but you shouldn't really have to. So this is nothing fancy, and we come in here and we baste the fish 2-3 times. It's all to taste. I mean, some people like soy sauce on it, some don't. We just have been using honey and maple syrup after we brine it. And this is the bottom coming off, and you put your hot plate in there, and I don't even turn it on full high until we're ending it off, and I want to get the temperature up just a little bit. You don't have to smoke the entire time. The first 2 hours is important to have smoke on it, and the fish should be a little bit sticky to the touch after it air dries from being in the brine. Some say look for a little white glaze on it is what you look for. That's good as well. That's the same thing, and then if you touch it, it's sticky, you're ready to roll. And come and put your fish in here, lay it out, and you'll have some really nice snack. I've been snacking on it now, and I tell you, put that with some cream cheese and a cracker, and life is good. So go ahead and try your own. This here measures 28 inches across, and well, right now I don't know exactly what it would be. Probably 27 inches high, and it's 14 inches deep. And so if you want to make one, it's pretty simple. You can make it out of wood, as you see I've done, or you can use a barbecue, although you don't want your coals too close to the fish, so, or the meat you're doing. You can even make bacon, you can do pork on it, you know, whatever you want to smoke. We've smoked cheese, it's been excellent, and you'll be on your way. So I hope this encourages you that, you know, I mean, if you can go out and spend $700 or $800 on one that automatically feeds the wood to it, hey, that's really good. But if you can't and you want to have some fun and you like smoked fish, either one of these units will do it for you. Okay, I hope it goes great for you and catch lots of fish.